Hi, Charles Marsala coming to you with awesome wildlife effort news. Today we're with Ella, who was just erected in Kenner, Louisiana to showcase vanishing species. A lot of people are getting involved in this movement, and many are putting together marches. The global march for elephants and rhinos got started in Kenya right after a mall massacre in September 2013. As a show of solidarity, marches now take place not only in Kenya, London, Hong Kong, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., all over the world, and the turnout has been phenomenal in the last 3 years. Patty Weston and Teresa De Leon put together a fabulous march in New Orleans, and using some of the rare things that New Orleans has to make her march special.
We held our march in the quarter, which I thought was a great idea because that's where the majority of the people are. We found out through the process that holding a march here in New Orleans can be very expensive. I happened to have a friend that understood what I was trying to do. She has a son who is an actor, Ian Somerhalder. She donated a jacket to us where we could raise funds, and with his blessings, that raised quite a bit of money to help us out. We had a little help from Ben Haswell, who is one of the Sappers members that works at Edna Carr School. And they are a very well-known band, from what I understand, they're a brass band. So they came over and marched with us and performed. And so we had our second line band. Everybody was, dancing down the streets. We had people on the sidewalks that were really getting into it, and people that even came out of their businesses and when they heard the music, so they came out to see what was going on. So we know we grew a lot of awareness that way. We don't want to be the generation that has allowed this to happen. We don't want to sit back later, 10 years from now, when they're gone and say, oh, I should have done something when I had the opportunity. We want to grow our army of voices and have everyone speaking up for the rhinos, the elephants, the lions. We want to save these creatures.
The plight of the elephant demands our undivided attention. There's really no word you can describe, that you can use to describe the situation of elephants in the wild today. They are simply in crisis. Quite frankly, there's no way to even overstate how catastrophic the last few years have been for these elephants, because now they are under threat, as they never have been before, by agents of transnational crime rings and terrorist organizations who are mutilating helpless animals and murdering park rangers on a scale not seen since the international ivory ban went into effect.
The global march spans all ages. It's about solidarity of our planet. We are all here together. It doesn't matter what our race is, our nationality, our religion, our political party. We all know we need to save these animals because it's the right thing to do, and they were all part of one ecosystem. And the efforts of Patty Weston and many others involved in this movement have shown that the marches have become mainstream. The people from 10 years old to Pope Francis, to anyone in between, is now marching to say, look at the laws. We've got to address this issue, or these animals, these precious animals that have been around for millions of years, will be extinct in our lifetime. The global march for elephants and rhinos typically happens around the feast of St. Francis of Assisi, or World Animal Day. This year, in 2016, it's going to be moved up a couple of weeks to coincide with the opening of the CITES conference in South Africa. CITES, C-I-T-E-S, stands for Conference on International Trade of Endangered Species. It's been in place since 1975. This year is a very critical year because elephants, rhinos, and many other animals are threatened with extinction unless we act now. Please put it on your calendar to get involved come September 24th, because if we don't take action soon to save these species, they will be extinct in our lifetime in the wild. Subscribe to Awe News. We've interviewed numerous people, artists, legislators, people operating sanctuaries, activists who are working hard to save vanishing species. Get involved.